Hey guys, Travis John coming right back at you with another Diablo Immortal video. Real quick, my last video, it dawned on me. I can't remember the last time we talked about what set items a demon hunter should be utilizing and actually practically utilizing in today's game versus a while back when we were actually building our demon hunters, right? We were progressing a lot faster and we're not in this PvE status that we are now. So this is going to be a little different than some of the other traditional demon hunter recommendations. Okay, so it dawned on me when making that last video, guys. We're talking about doing set crafting, yada yada yada. Which ones do I want to get? We're looking at all these sets and you go, okay, well, yeah, this makes sense. We got this one, we got this one. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, well, let's dive into that a little bit more, because what makes sense? Like, is what we used to have here the best in slot? Like, what was it? Like Vithu, Shabas, Isitar? Like, you know what I mean? We got a new set item. We also changed the difficulty of getting other certain types of set pieces because some of the dungeons are not as easy, right? Unfortunately. So let's just look at something. So if we go in here and we just go look at what set items we can get here, let's talk about them. Set information. So we have Graceful Flagellant, Untouchable Mountebank, 4 Rags of Shalbas, Isitar Imbued, Windlock Perfection, Shepherd's Call to the Wolves, Feasting Barons, Bithus, and Gloom's Prize. Now, luckily, when you're in this screen, you can kind of tap on this, see exactly what it shows you here for the modifier. But they're all going to be the same exact text right here for us, which is kind of nice, but it shows you exactly what it would look like. So let's talk about this. As a demon hunter, what set gear do you feel like is the best for your playstyle or best for progression? When asked this question, a lot of people are going to go to two different ones. They're going to talk about first is Vithus. The next one they're going to talk about is going to be Shabas. Now, here's what I'm going to bring up in the current state of the game. Currently, most people are in Health 5. Most free-to-play players are just now entering Health 5. With that being said, Health 6 has already been secretly announced. Data mine announced half-assed. You know where I'm getting at with this. So far, the data miner has not been wrong, so it's probably correct. But Health 6 is coming. Health 7, Health 8, 9. It's going to be great, right? But at the same time, when we talk about those things, you got to think of the time period of how you're going to interact in the game. So, for example, a demon hunter before would normally take 2 of the Bithus and then come down here and grab a Shabas. That was the best setup if you were doing the Vengeance build with Crossbow Shot and Rain of Vengeance, right? Or they would take 4 Shabas and 2 Vithus. Now that we are more in the end game, we're in Health 5, and we actually have certain objectives to achieve, right? Like, okay, we're just coasting by. Health 5, everything's easy to go. No problem here because it's a long Health 5, so the difficulty doesn't really change as you progress forward. It becomes easier and easier and easier. So what then can you prioritize? Well, at that point, what you can prioritize is actually what's going to make you go faster, right? Overall, what makes you go faster. So when we look at this, which one of these actually affects any type of movement abilities? That is my personal take on this, is because as we get into the point where we're at, I would think almost that it's worth it to get 2 Isitars, right? Each item, so when you click on it, each time you defeat an enemy, you gain 30% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. Or 4 pieces is also good, by the way. But I would say you get 2-piece Isitar, right? So what this does is allows you to move faster, right? So you kill, go, boom, boom. So that allows you to go quick. So Isitar. And then from there, I would say you need to come down here and then grab Vithus. Now, with Vithus, increase the duration. I think this makes it look a little easier for you to read, right? Increase the duration of all beneficial effects on you or your party members by 30%. So basically, it helps yourself and all of your party, which you're going to be running with quite often, right? Because you're dungeon farming at this point. You're just going through the motions of dungeon farming at this point. But that's massive, especially for a demon hunter, because you're still going to be running vengeance a lot, which also allows you to speed up, go faster when you're around other players, right? So then, once again, we're talking about speed. At that point, you got a 2-set here. Now, increase the target's attack speed by 30% for 3 seconds for each time you use this skill to grant a beneficial effect to yourself or a party. Also great for Vithus. However, let's talk about this. So at this point, we've gone faster twice, essentially. I mean, we've held on to our speed a little bit better with Vengeance, with Vithus. We have, on top of that, right, attack speed goes up. I mean, the beneficial effects goes up, which helps with your Vengeance, which helps with your overall speed when moving around enemies. Then we're talking Istatar, which Istatar basically gives you the 30% increased movement speed anyways, every time you defeat an enemy, which you're going to be doing all day long. And then with that being said, we got one more. It could be Shabazz for attack damage. I don't think that's what you go for, though. I say you forego that one. You come down here and you grab Bloom Guides, because increase your damage down by 15% for 3 seconds after using a dash skill. So basically, every time you dash, which you're going to constantly be doing, because at this point you're just trying to speed farm, you get a damage increase for 3 seconds. Oh, crap. Okay. So what happens when you add movement speed and you add increased duration of Vithus for increased movement speed around enemies? While you're killing things, every time you're using your dash skill, right, which is standard anyways, unless you're using escape with the modified legendary item, right? But then at that point, then yeah, you're just going to keep going and going and going, and it's going to help you power through stuff. So Bloom's Guides, Vithus, and Istatar is really, I think, the best options here for this season while I'm trying to maintain in Health 5 for sure. I'm curious what you guys' take on, though. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you feel is the best for Demon Hunters. Keep in mind I guess utilize your own discretion, we'll say. I was going to say, keep in mind the fact that we're talking about going and maintaining in Health 5 with this current season. But at the same time, not everybody is to this point, right? Some of you guys may be free to play and a little bit lag behind. So this may be slightly different for you. So if you want to go ahead and give me your opinion from that feedback, go for it. I would love to hear it. And maybe we can discuss again later on when we talk about some other classes and what set items that they should be utilizing on their particular builds to make them even better than what they are right now. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this helps you if you are a demon hunter who's just curious on what to be doing for your set items. I know we haven't talked about it in a long time. I've always played Demon Hunter because I love it. It's one of my most enjoyed classes. But yeah, leave comments down below. Let me know how you feel about it, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.